Hello, my name is Homie Diaz. I'm a student at J-Tech, and I study diesel technology. Today we're going to be showing you how to use a inboard diagnostics or a troubleshooting device. Most of you know it as the diagnostics trouble code shooter, trouble code reader, not shooter. And some are real small and don't tell you a whole lot of information, and some are real big and tell you a whole lot of information. Well, today we got one that's relatively big, and it tells us a lot of information as far as how to use it, how to actually operate this program, as well as when you're connecting the vehicle to the scan tool, it'll even show you whether or not you have a nine pin connector, which is mostly found on big trucks, and then you also have what we call OBD2, which is a 16 pin connector, and then we have one more, which is a 7 pin connector. And the 7 pin is more for the tractors. Your 9 pin are gonna be more or less found on your bigger heavy duty class 8 trucks. We have here our Ford F-250 light duty with the 5.4 Triton motor. So what we would normally do is, in this case, it's not a heavy duty truck. It is a medium duty truck because it is the bigger, heavier version. It's not an F-150, but it is an F-250, but it's not equipped with heavy duty equipment. It does say super duty on the side, but it is a light duty vehicle. So we wouldn't use this, because if you can see it, it's got a picture of the 9 pin or a 7 pin. Can't cancel it. And that will be more or less a quick scan for those trucks. This isn't a Mack or Volvo, so we won't be using this, but according to the Bosch DCU 100, the Volvos and Macks 2014 plus use an OBD2 connection. So that does show you a good bit of information just from starting it up. And I mean, starting it up is just as simple as when you open up when you turn the device on, you come over and you pick your ESI Tronic 2.0, double click it, boom, pops up. I have a calculator up just in case if I would like to do some math and I don't need to pull my phone out. In this case, I'm using my phone to record. So to bring up the bar down here, you could try using the pin to get it to come up. I just press the little function panel. Now we have different options. We can go search for it, which, like I said, we have a Ford, and this does have all your major motor vehicle providers. And then, like I said, this is a F-250, and as you see there, it says F-250 light duty, and then it has F-Series Super Duty. Now when you look at F-Series Super Duty, you see it has the 5.4, which is still the same motor, but it also has the other motors. But when you go here, light duty does have this motor in this exact year. So we'd click on that, or we can come down here and enter the VIN, and it would give us the same thing. Well, we've already done, and it does give you option for trailers. Trailers do have OBD2s because we do have ABS systems on trailers now, and then powertrain controllers. So we've already looked up this vehicle, and it saves some of the vehicles that we have. And we'll just click on that again, press continue, and it's going to process this information. It's going to give us an option. Now, these are all the system groups that you have that you can test and run your trouble codes and whatnot. And we will do that. Right now, we're going to go ahead and do all of them. I'm going to press System Overview. And like I said, remember I was telling you, it gives you a short, little brief, like description almost as to what you're looking for and where you're supposed to be connecting it to. And like I said, this is your 16-pin connector. 16, of course, as you can count. And then it gives you the actual look of it, and then where you would most likely commonly find it, which would, as you can see, up underneath the dash, because these are the pedals. So we're going to press continue, and it's going to start doing our tests. Oh, and you, by the way, you do want to have the ignition on. Otherwise, the computer will not read what is going on. Oh, okay. So, for this system, it's wireless. It comes with two pieces. You have your computer, and then you have your router. So you plug in your router. See how the router's just down there and cooling it. And then your port to plug in is right there. And then this is right here. I should have continued it. But if it's not plugged in, these two lights on the side would not be lit up and they would not be blinking. You'll know it's plugged in because when it lights up, the lights are red, meaning that it's got power, but it's not connected yet. So now we're just gonna wait and see what kind of codes we got on this vehicle. And then it's just basically telling you if it has multiple systems like anti-theft, brakes, safety, the engine ECU, bodies ECU, any other computers that can send information that could be read via code will be sent or will be tested, and that's basically what it's telling you. Is it's going to test all the ones that it can test. All the ones that it can't test, it won't test, because obviously there won't be anything there. No system has been detected. See, anti-theft protection. So if this truck had an alarm system, then this system would have said that something was detected, like how this has ABS, iOS, ISO 9 anti-lock braking system. But this one does not have an alarm system, so it won't say anything. So there's no code for it. But as you can see, we have a code for the ABS. We have a code for the engine. We don't have anything for instrumentation. The mainframe does have something. And we're still testing here. Alright, so that's it. The last one was safety. So as we see here, it says display all faults, view fault for this one, and that's what's cool about it, is you can pick which fault you want to look at, and you can dumb it down and see the now it says that it does not have any faults for the ABS, so that's good. It does say we have a fault for the engine over the system test fault in test. So it tested the system to make sure that the connection was good, and it's saying that the connection isn't good. So the code would have been P1000, and each letter number means something. Now at this point in time, I may or may not have did a system troubleshooting test, which I wasn't trying to do because I'm not trying to eat up my time. But now it's just seeing what it could do and what are possible fixes for the problem. Now it's asking me to put the VIN in, which we'll just cancel that because we don't need to do that right now. We're gonna see if we can clear a code first. It's reading the same one. Alright. So then we'll go to mainframe body computer. This one has plenty of codes. Alright. And we have another one that's for the airbags. So like I said, each number and letter means something. Mission key check defective. So we're gonna go to the airbags, and it gives you a warning: the airbag is an active system. Please be advised, so on and so forth. Airbags are dangerous, they can hurt you. So now it's running this test, checking to see what exactly is wrong with the airbag, why it's doing that. And it seems like I keep losing connection. But being that some way or another that this body computer is faulty, it's causing it not to be able to read. And being that maybe it's because the supply voltage is too low, so it has a short in the body and it's causing it not to read. So I'm not being able to clear codes, remove codes, or get possibly a correct reading, because if that's the case, maybe the system's actually working and it just seems and it's thinking that it's not working, and it could possibly be working fine. So yeah, same message. So in this case, we'd end up just going ahead and replacing, which, by the way, the airbag, if you didn't know, there, that's why we got an airbag code. So just gives you an idea, a quick rundown, a nice little overview of a awesome little tool that definitely comes in handy. And this is Homie signing off.